Welcome back to another episode of Meant to Vent Podcast News. My name is Jaime, and if you're new to the channel, what I'd like to do here is give my thoughts and opinions on trending news around the globe. And lately, there's been lots and lots and lots of trending news around this globe. And, it's really hard to go pick a direction sometimes. Like, okay, I'm going to stay on this. But you could stay on one topic for a long time, but there's like 10 other things happening. There's like, it's wild. It's a lot of things happening, But today I have a Diddy update. That's right. I haven't even really touched on it. I only touched on it, barely on a couple little things here and there on a few episodes. But there's been some strange updates going on. And I thought I would start with this episode and talk about some of these updates because they're quite interesting. There has been supposed allegedly, video circulating of celebrities doing things to other celebrities. Some may be underage. The other ones are just wild, supposed big names that would shock the world out there. Your favorite, whatever. I don't know what part of the entertainment business they'd be in, but they could be your favorite. Your fan. You're a fan of this person, whoever it could be, or the persons involved. And there's supposed, and like I said, alleged videos going around, and there's bidding wars out there to keep these videos from going out to the public. So apparently, the rumors are that the celebrities on the background, like, in the back, on the back streets, doing these, backdoor deals, trying to keep these videos of them supposedly in these videos, coming out to the public so everybody could see them.
No way.
It'd be interesting, what kind of movie deals they get after these films come out. But you never know, because Kim Kardashian had a film come out and she had a very, very successful career from what I see. So you never know. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Let it come out. Let it come out. No, I'm just saying. But yeah, a lot of crazy allegations, a lot of crazy names have been, supposedly or allegedly been involved. There's lists coming out. Other evidence has been coming out, and some of the things that have been coming out, you don't know what's true or not. Like when you go onto certain social medias and they do these clips, I mean, with the technology they got now, these new apps that can just make it look like people saying certain things, it's kind of wild and hard to tell, if those are real. Like, I don't know if this one's true or not, but they claim that, Wendy Williams under lockdown has supposedly dropped footage or supposedly supplied evidence during this case. And I don't even know if that's true or not. Like I said, it just pops out on these clips. And then you see things like, some of the celebrities that can be involved. Like you see like supposedly Jay-Z and Beyonce and like other artists, like and other athletes and things like that. And you don't know which ones are true. Like you don't know which direction to go. And then you can see like, oh, this could be dragging out maybe because it's just a distraction in the media for some other things to cover up that's happening. Or it could be another distraction for other things happening. And people could be dragging it out and maybe it'll lose interest. Maybe it could be like, oh, we don't even care anymore because it's just the same story right now. He's still in jail. Big deal. Nobody's saying nothing. But then apparently, these Epstein files are about to be released and some of the files are being like, some of the evidence is being withheld fully. So we're probably just going to get a big bunch of nothing on there, or basically the same list that everybody's been seeing on the internet that's been supposedly fake is looking like that's a real list, So now everybody wants to know what was happening on there, right? But either way, a lot of crazy things have been happening and unfolding. Like lately, it has just been recently that supposedly his lawyer had just quit the case. Like his lawyer just quit on him. Like his lawyer was like, look, we got no shot. Like you just I'm out. I don't even care about the money. Like, we're out of here. That's wild. And supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not either. This is one of those, I don't know if it's true or not, that he was a lawyer of Osama bin Laden during the 9/11 attacks. Like, my man didn't quit that case. Like, that's kind of wild. Like, it's wild. Like, he just stayed through that one. Like, he thought he had a better chance with bin Laden, who attacked America, than he did with Diddy messing the diddling. And like, or the diddle, whatever, like, it has the whole thing that's been happening, Goodness gracious. That guy supposedly quit on him. Like, just, all right, I'm out, Well, we got to see what more details, come out on this case as it unfolds. But that's pretty interesting. Like, my man probably thought, like, he had a better chance, like, I would have got OJ out sooner. Like, who knows? Like, wow, he was Bin Laden's lawyer and didn't quit that case. And like, he stayed that one through the entirety, but ditched on Diddy. That's crazy. That's got to tell you a lot about the case. This could be some hot stuff had coming out. And wow, at the same time, supposedly the redacted, Epstein stuff coming out too. Like, this could be one of those hold on to your seats, put on your seatbelt moments coming up here in the next couple weeks. But what if he starts like snitching out on people? Like, what would that do? Like, because a lot of people are suspecting that he's just a part of the scenario, that there's still like people bigger than him above it all. Like, there's still like another level to it. Like, an Epstein level type of person controlling this, whatever these, crooked things that are happening behind the scenes. And where people are wondering if he's going to talk, or if he does talk, would he survive after speaking? You hear about all these things, or look what happened to, allegedly happened to Epstein, like, did he or didn't he? And, no pun intended there, right? And it just gets really interesting. It just gets really interesting because you just wonder what could happen. You hear a lot of things like some certain celebrities leaving town, and some of them, coincidentally are on some of that like alleged Diddy list stuff. And I don't know if they're part of the Epstein list stuff, like, so it's really creepy. It's really creepy when you think about it. And I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, I don't know what would happen as far as law wise, but I think it would be really interesting when the public gets a hold of some of these interesting facts and about these celebrities or people, athletes, or whatever, whoever they are, that are involved in either one of those situations. The conspiracy theorists people are having like a playground, because there was a guy in our government said a lot of them going to be that are true now. They're not fake. And one, a banned individual, banned on a lot of platforms, because he always talks what people thought was crazy. A lot of the stuff he was talking come out to be pretty damn accurate. And so that's even more scarier, because some of the stuff he said was pretty crazy, like pretty, like sci-fi, like, okay, stop, I'm scared. Like, I don't even want to hear that. That can't be happening, and I don't want that to happen. That kind of things, like where they talk about like strange, interdimensional beings, like being able to just cross through one day. Like, they're just like working on a plan. Like, that's the next 9/11 type thing. Like, well, the door opened, here they come. We're going to have that Avengers scenario. Like, if that was one of the true things that happens, I'm starting to watch The Simpsons like a lot lately. Because I'm like, want to know what's going down. Like, so I've been watching The Simpsons. Way more than what's happening in the media. The Simpsons seem to be more of a reliable source. I'm just saying. There's so many conspiracy theorists, like I said, having a field day with this. Going down with the evidence that they see, or the research that they find and things like that. And like I said, some of these are so convincing, it's really hard to go which direction. And some of them, are kind of wild, and you're like, what the hell were you thinking? At the same time, like, why would you do that? Like those one conspiracies where they always say, like, I always bring them up because I think they're hilarious, where they always say like the one celebrity is another celebrity. They're like, the singer of this person is this guy, and then like these people are the same people, and they're like, the singer of Weezer is Kurt Cobain, and and like all these things, and like Britney Spears is like Joan Rivers. Like, it's like weird shit like that. And like, you almost gotta, like, if you're a celebrity or anything like that, you gotta like try to stay ahead of these things, because you don't know what they're gonna be like. Keanu Reeves is really Busta Rhymes, and the guy's gonna be like, you see the similarities, and people sit there and believe that shit. So I gotta stay ahead of it myself. Like, I'm not a celebrity, but just in case, I end up on one of those, one of those TikToks where they're like, here we go, man. This guy is really Rachel Maddow. Just so you know, I'm not. Okay? I'm not. I just want to stay ahead of that one. I just want to stay ahead of it. Well, my name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent Podcast News. Till next time, see ya.